Well, welcome everyone, welcome back. Hope you've all had a very nice week. I see we have some new people here today, and what's your name? Collins, is it? That's what my notes said. It's very nice to meet you, Collins. Welcome back.
Nice to meet you too.
And I also see we're missing Sean this week. Did they come up?
He had some business out of town to take care of. He has a new job that he's looking into, so, my apologies on his behalf.
Oh, it's no problem, no problem. I'm glad that y'all can make it, and I understand things happen, and not everyone can make it every week. I just ask y'all try to do your best to get here. So we're going to go over just some of the rules that we had established last week. Do y'all remember what the rules were? Anyone? Michael, you remember some of the rules?
I think one of them was respect others.
Yes, very good. There's respecting others is one of them. SJ, do you remember any of the rules that we went over?
Keep your phone on vibrate.
Very good. Keep your phone on vibrate was absolutely one. And Miss Leanne?
No name calling.
No name calling, very good. A couple of the other ones were do not correct others and do not talk over the top of each other. So as long as we can just keep respecting those, I think everything's going to go very well. Last week, we did talk about some homework that we have for y'all. Y'all said you wanted to start spending maybe a little more time with one another. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit today. So can you guys tell me what's better over the past week? And we can start with you, Michael.
What's better? Let's say we had a fun night during game night, kind of.
Had a fun night during game night, okay. Very
Communicated a little during that time. It got a little out of hand though, because some people were competitive.
okay. And would you like to tell me any more about that? No? All right. Ms. Collins?
Well, I wasn't here when y'all talked about what you wanted to do, but we did have a game night, and I thought that was we don't really do stuff like that a whole lot, so I thought it was pretty cool to be able to get together like that. We talked a lot more about more important things than we usually do. Usually it's like football and school and stuff like that.
I'm glad to hear that, one of the goals is working on communication, and it sounds like it did that a little bit. How about you, SJ? How did you think things went?
I was happy that we were all together, but I didn't like the game.
You didn't like the game?
No,
And what didn't you like about the game?
Mom cheating.
Mom cheated at the game, okay.
Mom was very competitive, and Michael gave away all his property. He was being so nice, and I didn't get to eat any of it.
All right. And Miss Leanne, what did you think about this past week and how things went with some of the homework that was assigned?
I think we gave it our best shot, but personally, I think this week was a little bit rocky for us as a family. Not to name call, but Michael did get in a car accident with SJ Monday night. And so they're both okay, and I told Michael it's not his fault, but it has caused some conflict in the home and just tension, because I know Michael still blames himself. And yeah, I don't know, it just shook us up a little bit, that's all. So I'm trying to work on communication, but that was just my setback.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear the two of you were in a car crash. I'm glad to see you're both all right and have made it. Mike, would you like to talk a little bit about that car crash?
It just came out of nowhere. And I don't know.
Michael was awesome. He saved my life. So I think it was awesome. I think Mom worries too much. I think it was a big deal.
You didn't think it was too much of a big deal? You seem like you're struggling with that a little bit still, Mike.
I feel like it was my fault. I should have did more, I guess. I don't know.
But look at your arm. you put your arm out in front of the airbag and that's a safe thing. That's something that you should be proud of.
Absolutely, you should definitely be proud of that, and it seems like, you know, SJ,
Great.
he seems pretty good with everything, and Leanne, it seems like she's worried about it, and everyone, Collins is here supporting you, so just glad you're okay. Hope you don't have any more accidents. It's not gonna be a good thing. So, along with the homework that we had started on last week, excuse you.
I'm very sorry.
No, that's no problem at all. I think we can maybe start talking about some things that we could do moving forward to continue this progress. Does anyone here have any suggestions as to think y'all could do to help work on your communication skills or maybe a community integration? Colin, since you weren't here last week, we'll go ahead and start with you.
Okay, I think a family dinner.
Okay.
Everybody sitting down at the table, no electronics, just talking to each other, eating dinner together is a really good idea.
I think that sounds very nice.
What,
That's okay, it's a safe place. Go on ahead and share.
Well, Collins is notorious for bringing her phone. She has a new boyfriend. They are on the phone all the time. My cell phone bill has skyrocketed the past few months. So, I mean, it's a good rule, but I just hope she knows that means she has to follow it as well.
Well, I mean, I agree it is a good rule. What's very nice about that is she is the one that came up with this
I
rule.
know.
So it's a very positive, and very nice to see. So I think that sounds like a good thing. And I think that would be something that you could do.
Yeah, I'm used to sitting at the table and eating dinner, so I think that would be great to have the family join together.
And SJ, you have any thoughts on that?
Is it gonna go on football night? I just
No,
know
maybe.
maybe. Then I'm in.
You're in? Okay, well, that sounds like something good you can also work on then.
Sean would agree to this as well.
Sean would agree?
Yes.
Most men, you know, like to eat, so I'm sure he wouldn't turn down a family dinner. It seems like a very nice.
There's a lot of cooking in the house, you'd be surprised.
I'm not surprised at all. He seems like an amazing man. Okay, how about SJ? How about you? Is there anything that you think would help work on either your communication skills or maybe integrating your family a little bit better into the community?
I think if we go out, and eat as well, or maybe like go-karting or something.
Those sound like fun.
I agree that the going, eating at home would be good conversation-wise, but good communication so we can talk. So, yeah, maybe going out to eat as well sometimes. And didn't have enough with the stuff that I got, that'd be cool.
Sounds very good. How about you, Ms. Lee? Do you have any suggestions, anything you might like to do or contribute to this?
I mean, I honestly just wanted a new portrait in our family room since our family has grown since last spring. So I know that that's just kind of a one-time thing, but I would enjoy doing a big family photo shoot at some point in the near future.
All right, you have any thoughts on the photo shoot?
That'd be fun, it's a one-time thing, it would be fun. We don't take pictures every week. We won't. And that's cool.
And Michael, how about you? Do you have anything you'd like to add?
I feel like I would be very out of place in that picture,
And why is that?
because it's very evident that I wouldn't, don't look like I belong with the family.
So you feel because of the way you look, you do not belong with the family? And what would you say to that, Ms. Leanne?
Caught me by surprise, Michael. I thought you were really liking it here.
I am, but it's just everyone outside them. So, that's just,
No, I'm sorry, you don't like that it bothers people outside of the family?
yeah.
What can I say something?
You can absolutely say something. Absolutely.
I don't think that, I don't understand why you would feel like that, Michael. I feel like we look alike, first of all, and then, I don't think it matters. Families don't all look alike. It's because you look alike, you got people who look like who hate each other. So, man, I think I think once you see the picture, you'll see that you fit right in. I don't know what a family is supposed, like if there's a certain look, how a family's supposed to look. I think we look like a family. This is how our family looks.
That's true.
So, I think once you see the picture, you see how good me and you look, I think you'll be okay.
I know, that's true.
Are you happy, Michael?
At times. Happy at times.
What times are you unhappy, Mike?
In public.
And what times are you happy?
When I'm on with my family.
Okay, that's very good. That's very nice to hear. Very, very, very nice to hear. All right, so some very good ideas. Now we're going to try to get those things we've talked about and try to, work them in to some more specific goals. We're going to want to put a time frame on there. So we're going to want to be able to measure the progress. We want to make sure the goal is attainable and positive. We'd like the goal to be very positive and specific.
Did we decide on game night as one of the options?
One of the options is absolutely game night. We're going to put that out there. Absolutely game night.
Just not competitive, right?
Very good. I did do recall you saying that the last time you had a game night, it was some things got out of hand.
Yeah.
It was just a game we picked. It was my fault.
We should have played Monopoly.
I think we should play things like charades or team building activities and stuff like that.
Michael, have you ever played charades?
No, but I have an idea of it.
Do you think that sounds like fun? Cool.
Those are some very good ideas, and I'd like to see that y'all came up with that as a family. So we're going to label these specific goals that we're having. And so I'd like to say that one of the goals certainly is to spend more time with each other as a family. Interacting positively with each other. And I'd like to put a time limit on that and say over the next 3 weeks. And we're going to start off, small. So we're going to try to do just one night a week. And we'd like to, for just the spending time together, like to decide on one thing that y'all could do. We have some ideas. We have a family dinner and family game night and going out and also riding go-karts and a family photo. So just for one thing, we're going to try to decide on what one thing we can do.
I'm up for game night and me and SJ can be on teams.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Ms. Collins?
I like the game night idea. I think the family dinner
I think
might
that
be
we
better.
could do both. I think
Think you
that
could do both?
Both are
Okay.
very doable.
And does everyone else agree with that?
I think the family dinner might be better to work on, what?
Communication
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now it seems like Michael and SJ, y'all really like the idea of the game night, and the both of you really like the idea of family dinner. So do you think it would be doable, to maybe have 2 nights a week that you can do this, or maybe even possibly do both on the same evening?
Yeah, we can do that.
Maybe it's a better idea if we do one at the beginning of the week and then one at the end of the week, so we're not spending so much
You
time.
guys all have homework, choir, you have your football, it's really time consuming. I think that it could be more of a drawn out thing.
Okay, well, I can understand that. So have it drawn out, and we do one at the beginning of the week and one at the end of the week. So we would do family dinner at the beginning of the week?
Yes.
Okay. Would you guys like to set a date for that?
What do you guys think, what works best with your schedules?
I don't have anything on Mondays.
Must like your practice ends early, doesn't it, on Mondays? A little bit, like half hour earlier.
Yeah. So
Mondays for a family dinner?
dinner.
Okay.
What, 5:30, 6?
Probably 6, that way Deb can be there.
That's true.
That sounds like a very positive and manageable thing. Definitely can attain that. I like that. So we have family dinners on Monday, and we'd also said that you'd like to have a family game night. Now, I'm guessing with you having your football games on Friday, it might not be the best night of the week to do that.
No.
So what day do you guys think would be good for you to do a family game night?
Well, they don't really have much choice in this. Saturdays are the best nights for that.
Saturday, and well, I think everyone here
Yeah,
deserves a
say,
voice,
Mom,
man.
we're supposed to
So,
do this together. That was quick. You forgot already, like.
so we'll start with you, SJ, since you're very
I'm
quick to
actually
get
okay-
on
I'm
that.
actually okay with Saturday.
Okay.
I'm actually okay with Saturday.
Okay.
Just don't want Mom to make the decision for everybody. I want some input.
That's absolutely understandable. That is
Working on that.
one of the things that we talked about last week was you maybe trying to not make all the decisions and give other members of the family some input. So you're good with Saturdays?
I'm good with Saturday.
I'll have to give up some friend time on Saturday, but I think I can manage.
It's just 3 weeks, Collins, that's all we're asking.
It's very popular.
It's just.
Now, Collins, supposed to be very respectful of everyone.
Yeah,
Young-
it's so popular, like it's a bad thing though.
Well, he said it like it was
I said it was a
popular.
good thing.
Yeah, it seemed like a very nice
It's
thing.
popular.
Yeah.
Collins was popular.
Now, let's not be mocking. Let's not be
I'm
mocking.
popular.
Brothers.
Sure, you are very popular. Sure, you're very popular. And will that work for you then, Michael, on the Saturday evenings?
I actually was thinking Saturday before
Okay.
Mom decided to force it on us.
Well, see, it seems like y'all are really on the same page on a lot of these things, and Miss Leanne, maybe if you would give them a chance to have a voice, maybe you would be surprised at the
We're all on the
outcomes.
same page, I'm just the one who
Absolutely.
verbalizes it.
Absolutely. So,
Excuse me, Esther?
so to work on your communication skills, you're gonna spend more time interacting with each other over the next 3 weeks. Every Monday evening, you're going to have a family dinner, and every Saturday
At 6 p.m. sharp.
at 6 p.m., you'll have a family dinner every Monday, and every Saturday, you'll have a family game night. Doable for everyone?
Doable.
That sounds amazing. That sounds like you're all doing a good job here. Now, also one of the issues that we had talked about was the issue of people looking at you in a crazy kind of way, and you didn't like the way some of your friends had made comments about how, Michael's part of your family and they're worried about him
Very rude,
living there
very
with
rude.
Collins. So we want to work on getting other people to accept Michael as a part of the family. So in these next 3 weeks as well, I would like to integrate some family time within the community. And we can just do that as well, one day a week over the next 3 weeks. And sometimes the family dinner could probably even work for that. But there also could be some other things. Some of the other suggestions that you have were go-kart riding. So that's a very good idea. Is there anything else you guys would like to suggest that you could do together in the community?
Volunteer.
Volunteer?
That's a great idea.
That's a very good idea. It's a very, very good idea. Volunteer? Any place specific you guys have been thinking about volunteering?
There's a food pantry about 6 miles east of us. I know that, just from word of mouth, that they're always looking for people.
Do you have any suggestions?
We'll do that all day though.
SJ.
Just saying.
Food pantries generally have many shifts, and if you're volunteering there's no set time requirements. I'm sure
Okay.
there could be something that would work out.
Okay.
I think bowling would be fun.
Bowling? Okay, I think those are some great ideas.
I volunteer because Mike wants to do it though.
What would you like, well, you did already said the
I already
go-karting.
said-
Anything else you'd like to add?
Let me go golfing with Dad. What golfing with Dad?
Just 2-person thing. We don't, me and Collins don't know how to golf.
Well, actually, I could certainly,
Neither does Dad.
yeah, putt is part of
Why do you
that.
think he's part of the country club?
Have you been with Dad lately?
No, I haven't actually.
I can't golf. That's fine, we can go putt.
Well, we have putt-putt, and what night would work? We already have Mondays and Saturdays. Now, if you don't always do the family dinner as your outing, we're gonna try to work some of these other things in. So we're gonna try to get a different day of the week. So Mondays and Saturdays are taken. What other day do you think to go out and do some of these activities? Yes,
I got a
that's
question. So are we we're gonna do the 2 activities for 3 weeks?
Yes.
And then, are we gonna put that in those 3 weeks, or are we going to do those 3 weeks and then after 3 weeks, maybe
we're going to
the other
do.
3 weeks we can do, or next?
It's gonna be 3 days a week for the next 3 weeks. You're gonna do all these activities. Right now, we're only scheduled for a few sessions. We only have a few sessions left. And we wanna see how everything goes
Okay.
and work on all these skills and
Okay. Well, what about like Wednesday then? No, that's not fun.
no,
It's not fun.
No, I mean, I guess we can, I think we'll figure that at home because.
well, I'd like to go ahead and maybe set a day today while we're here to make sure we have a routine to stick to.
Well, Sundays are, kind of a holy day.
Okay.
In our house especially, so, as far as volunteering goes, I think that would be a great opportunity. Like Mike said, Counselor Mike, we can choose how long we wanna stay, so it's not going to be all day.
Okay.
And putt-putt and go-kart riding and bowling, all those things are also open on a Sunday. So maybe 1 week, you can go to work at the food pantry
After church.
after church.
Can't church be one of them?
No, that's a requirement in our house.
So 1 week you can do the food pantry, and next week you can go bowling, and then another week you can do some go-kart riding and some putt-putt. Does that sound agreeable?
Sounds great.
Sounds great. I'm glad to hear that. So those sound like some great goals and some very good action steps that y'all can take to work on your communication as a family and work on integrating Michael into your family and the community. So I really like to see that. So here we're coming up on the end of our session here shortly. So I would just like to ask each and every one of you how you think things went today. Michael, go ahead and start.
I think they went pretty good today. We set some goals, and I think some of these ideas are gonna be fun for us to open up with each other and also show everybody outside that we're a real family.
That's very good. I think you all have set some good goals, and I think that will be very nice for you. Ms. Collins, how do you think things have gone this session?
I think they went pretty well. I was impressed with Mom. She was trying to push her agenda on everyone today, so she kind of took a step back.
And SJ?
I can't wait to see how this goes.
Okay.
I'll just say it.
Excited to see how this goes?
I'm excited.
Looking forward?
Let's use that word.
All right. I like that. And Ms. Leanne, how about you?
Well, I love structure, so, I think that this will be very helpful for, family building.
No, I do believe it will help quite a bit, and I hope you all have a great time with these things. So one more question I have before we end the session today is last week we first started, you know, everything was kind of crazy. You were very authoritative, and some of you guys were frustrated with her. You were definitely feeling not so included into the family. SJ, you did it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you didn't seem to have much problem last week. You seemed like a pretty happy guy, so that's good. And Ms. Collins, you weren't even here, but I'm still gonna ask. If y'all could rate on a scale of 1 to 10, how things have improved from last week to this week. And SJ, we're gonna start with you.
We tried, you know, we talked about some things, we did our homework assignment, we did it. We may not have completed it or did it correctly or whatever, but we did it. So, 1 to 10, I'll give us a 3.
A 3? Okay. Good. And Ms.
Well, like you said, I wasn't here to see how everything went, but now I wish I was. Hearing about that was awesome. But I did notice that even though there was conflict on family game night, we were able to resolve it and we didn't hold any grudges.
Do you not remember SJ's episode?
Yeah, but afterwards, like, I mean, we woke up the next day and everything was fine. SJ wasn't still mad at everybody, and we were able to work through it, so. Can you please not talk over me?
That was one of the rules, Ms. Leah, so I'm sorry. Collins, you can finish.
Jeez, Mom, you're doing so good.
And that was a very nice compliment, recognizing that she's made some progress. That's a very positive thing for you to do.
So, given the transition and everything, I'd say we're probably at a 4. I can see how family game night and stuff is going to help us.
And Mike,
I'm gonna go with 4.
4? And why a 4?
Everything went well.
Well, okay. That's fair enough. Miss Leanne, how about yourself?
I'm gonna go with my youngest on this one. I think that, well, because of my youngest too, family game night was kind of messy. And
Well, we're not going to place blame. We're not going to place
No,
blame.
but-
Okay.
we have a long way to go,
Okay.
so I will give us a 3.
Not because you still do the same things that you did, Mom, but because you guys are.
SJ, we're working on respect, and I understand, there's a long way for you guys to go.
Okay.
We all have our opinions, I understand, we all are doing a good job. So, just to recap this real quick, the scores, SJ, you said a 3, Mike 4, Ms. Collins 4, and Leah 3. Well, it seems like y'all making progress, you know, it's better than last week, but there still is definitely room for improvement.
Better than 1.
It's absolutely better than one. It's a very good way to look at things, SJ.
I have a question. So, how does this work? Are you gonna give us homework assignments every week? And is like that our goals? Is that just our homework for the next?
That is going to be your homework.
Okay.
You're going to work on that throughout the rest of the sessions. And we're going to report back, or you're going to report back each week. And we're going to see how you're coming along in that, evaluate your progress. I think with the way you guys are moving in the right direction, I think everyone's going to do real well with this. So once again, you know, work on the communication, work on integrating, you know, Michael into the family and the public. You guys have the steps you need to take. And I think you're going to do very well with this. I look forward to seeing all of you next week. Appreciate you coming in here. It'll be the same time next week. So thank you all very much. I give Mr. Shaw my best. And yes, did you have something? Y'all have done a great job showing up and done very, very well. And you've taken steps in the right direction. And it's been very nice to see. So thank you all for showing up on time. And I'll see you all next week. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, SJ. And Ms. Leanne, next week. Thank you.